have to let go of a lot of old behaviors. We're going to have to sacrifice all these desires of the flesh. We're going to have to sacrifice relationships with people. We're going to have to sacrifice what we think we like in order to get closer to the highest version of ourselves. Hey you guys, what's up? Peace and balance. Your girl Mystique Moon here, back with another video. Welcome, where we heal your spirit, practice self-transformation, and learn to live in our highest consciousness in the highest version of ourselves. Welcome and happy 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I know I'm a little late on the video, but you know I flow at the beat of my own drum, baby. And I guess it's not just my channel anymore. I guess it's Miss Spiritual channel now. Spirit, say hi. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look. Say hello, peace and balance. Y'all, I came out here into nature for the first time in months, and it feels damn good. I finally realized why I'm so addicted to nature, because nature is God and I'm addicted to God, and I love God, and God is in the trees, in the grass, in the water, in the birds, in the everything, in the air that we breathe, and everything. And so that's why I love nature so much, because God is nature. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about the sacrifice and elevation really quickly. Now, I went back home for New Year's and Christmas. I hadn't been back home in 2 years, and I was extremely excited to go back home and to see my family and for them to meet baby Spiritual and stuff. And so I had these high expectations. And when it was all said and done, sorry, baby. When it was all said and done, I was disappointed. And nobody specifically disappointed me. Well, there was some people, but you know, I had been mentally and spiritually searching for something, because I felt like there was a space missed, like there was a chunk of my spiritual, my higher self. I felt like something was missing. And I used to go into meditation, and I used to think back on those moments when I first started my elevation 2 years ago. I remember how, even though it was a challenging moment and one of the roughest times of my life, I remember the freshness that I felt when I finally decided to take my power back, when I started to learn about who I was, when I changed Nikita to Mystique Moon. That proudness, that newness, that refreshing elevation, when you first tap into your higher self, how good that felt. It's like a high. And I've been searching for that high for the last few months. So I get back to my hometown, and I'm thinking I'm going to find it there. Didn't find it there. Actually, I found the old version of me. And I also found out just how much I've elevated. By going back home, I learned that who I am now is who I desired to be a few years ago. And although that's amazing, I was still disappointed, because I didn't get that breath of fresh air that I've been searching for. I'm like, well, if it's not here, if it's not in my hometown, where is that breath of fresh air that I'm searching for? What's missing in my life? And so I had been working on myself and didn't even realize that this is a time where I am elevating to a new level. A new version of Mystique Moon is coming, and I was running from that new version. Why was I running? Because I knew the sacrifices. There is huge sacrifice that is involved in elevation. There is a huge sacrifice that we are going to have to take. We're going to have to let go of a lot of old behaviors. We're going to have to sacrifice all these desires of the flesh. We're going to have to sacrifice relationships with people. We're going to have to sacrifice what we think we like in order to get closer to the highest version of ourselves. But it's hard for a lot of us to do that, because we're fearing what we have to let go of. I didn't realize that I had been subconsciously running. That's why I was trying to go back to who I was 2 years ago, when I first found that peace from the chaos that I had left. Back in 2020, when I first moved to Texas, I found something that I've never found before. I've never experienced that type of peace that I had in my life. I've always been in the midst of drama and in chaos, subconsciously and consciously. And that high that I felt, it did cost me a lot. It cost me to break away from a lot of my family members, from a lot of my friends, from my hometown. When I first got here, I was like dead ass bored because I knew nobody. And so that pushed me to learn who I was. But that was sacrifice. You cannot want to elevate but not want to embrace the sacrifices in which is going to take you to get to that next version and to elevate. We cannot run from the sacrifices if we're trying to elevate, if we're calling in the abundance, if we're doing the work on ourselves and we want to live in that new version. We cannot omit the sacrifices that we're going to have to deal with. And the more you run from those sacrifices, the least likely you are to elevate. You're going to be stuck in this warp, this time warp, this dead place. You're going to be stuck in this place. You're going to be stagnant. It's going to be hard for you to kind of deal with life, deal with the things that is promised to you in the midst of elevation. So you're going to have to allow yourself to slowly, because you don't have to rush into it, but we're going to have to allow ourselves to slowly allow those sacrifices to take place. If there are relationships that you know are not good for you in this next level that you're going to, allow yourself to release them in love. If there are certain behaviors that does not serve you, that take you back to those old versions, or that make you feel like you're not growing. If there's behaviors, because I got a few of them. What she said, tell them. Right. Y'all heard it out of the mouth of babes. But if there's behaviors, if you go places that you know does not serve you, does not elevate you, if you're hanging around a group of people, family members, friends, associates, co-workers, if you're in partnerships that is not elevating you on a physical and metaphysical level, it's time for you to embrace those sacrifices of letting those relationships go. If you have a mindset that keeps you trapped in this impoverished mindset or in a traumatic mindset, if you're acting out of desperation in life, it's time for you to release and make those sacrifices for your own growth and for your elevation. We have to stop running from it and realize that it's going to cost. Start finding the best relationship with yourself. A lot of times we are so distracted by everything and everybody else's situation and problems that we can't even figure out how to love ourselves, how to live in peace and in harmony with our own damn self, because we're focusing all around us, But start there. Start to figure out who you are. What is it in life that you want? What part of that new version of you can you start acting and walking in this moment? Obviously it's going to take time because growth takes time, but there are physical and mental changes that you can start in this moment, and you will learn along the way. That's the beautiful part about growth and elevation. So 2023, embrace the new version, but be willing and be ready for the sacrifices. You cannot elevate without sacrifices. It is totally impossible. And Spiritual, what you got to say? Right. She's probably gonna have her own YouTube channel by the time she's 3. Really? 3 months. 3 months. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification. I'm going to do videos 2 to 3 times a week. Consistency is key. Okay, consistency build empires, literally. Also, I'm having my roadmap to success workshop on the 22nd of January. The tickets are on Eventbrite, y'all, so make sure that you get the tickets. That road trip to success workshop was the shit. I'm applying the stuff that I'm teaching to my life, y'all. And all it is doing is allowing me to create a plan and to tackle those goals by actual steps, by actual movement. So yeah, go ahead and go to Eventbrite and put in road trip to success. Spiritual, you got something else you want to say? No? Okay. Okay, here. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Love yourself before you love anything and anybody else in this world. And remember to say it, lead with your heart and everything else will follow. Tell them. Say, lead with your heart and everything will follow. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace out.